Look around at the people flashing their success. The loud cars, the designer labels, the constant performance of wealth online. Now here is something strange that the truly rich have always known. The people making the most noise about money are almost never the ones who actually have it, and the ones who quietly hold real, lasting wealth. You would often walk right past them without a second glance. If you have ever wondered why some people build fortunes in silence while others go broke trying to look rich, stay with me, because the psychology of quiet wealth is older and far wiser than any modern finance advice you have ever heard. Let us start with the loud ones, because understanding them explains everything. Why does a person feel the need to broadcast their money? Psychology gives a clear answer. Insecurity. The loud display of wealth is very often a cry for validation, a way of using money to purchase something money cannot actually buy. Respect, belonging, the feeling of being enough. When someone needs the world to see their success, it usually means they have not yet felt it on the inside. The noise is not confidence. The noise is the hole where confidence should be. And there is a financial trap hidden inside this. It is called lifestyle inflation. The moment the money arrives, they spend it on the car, the watch, the appearance of arrival, and they end up looking rich while being fragile. High income? Low wealth? A big show resting on an empty foundation, one bad month away from collapse. Now meet the quiet ones, because their entire psychology is the opposite. The person who builds wealth quietly is not driven by how things look. They are driven by how things are. They have made a profound internal shift. They stopped trying to appear wealthy and started trying to become wealthy. And those two goals pull in completely opposite directions. Every rupee not wasted on impressing strangers becomes a rupee that quietly works, grows, and compounds in the dark. And here is where the ancient wisdom of India becomes breathtakingly practical. Because 2,500 years ago, Chanakya, the master strategist who built an empire, wrote down the exact laws of wealth that the quiet rich still follow today, whether they know his name or not. Chanakya taught that a wise person should save money for hard times and guard that saving as a form of protection, not restriction. He warned that even a great treasury will empty if there is constant spending and no earning, like a lake with many outlets and no source. He understood long before modern finance that it is not what you earn that makes you wealthy. It is what you keep and what you protect. The quiet wealthy live this instinctively. They do not ask, "Can I afford this purchase?" They ask, "Is this purchase worth more to me than my freedom?" And then there is Lakshmi, the goddess of wealth. And the teaching around her is deeper than most people realize. In our tradition, it is said that Lakshmi is chanchala. She moves. She is restless. She does not stay where she is treated carelessly. Where does she remain? The tradition teaches that she stays where there is discipline, where there is cleanliness and order, where wealth is respected rather than flaunted, where it is put to good and dharmic use rather than wasted on ego. The loud spender chases Lakshmi away with his arrogance. The quiet builder creates the calm, disciplined, respectful home in which she chooses to stay. This is not superstition. It is ancient psychology. Wealth grows where it is respected and disappears where it is disrespected. So what does this actually mean for you? Starting today, here are the shifts. The first shift is to fall out of love with looking rich. Every time you feel the pull to buy something mainly so others will see it, pause and recognize that impulse for what it is. That is not desire for the object. That is a hunger for validation, and no object will ever fill it. The quiet, wealthy have made peace with being underestimated. In fact, they have learned to enjoy it because being underestimated is a strategic advantage. The second shift is to make your money silent and productive. Loud money sits in your driveway, losing value. Silent money is invested, working, compounding while you sleep. Chanakya's principle is timeless. Guard the source, control the outflow, and let the treasury grow undisturbed. Boring, patient, and quietly unstoppable. The third shift is to build in the dark and let time do the work. Real wealth is almost never a lightning strike. It is a slow, compounding fire. The quiet builder is not trying to get rich by Friday. They are planting a tree they will sit under in 20 years. and they feel no need to announce the planting to anyone. Their patience is their superpower. While the loud ones burn bright and burn out, the quiet ones simply keep compounding. Year after silent year. Understand this, and money will never look the same to you again. True wealth was never meant to be worn on the body. It was meant to be a quiet foundation under your feet, giving you the one thing the loud spenders never actually buy. Freedom. The freedom to walk away, to say no, to sleep peacefully, to live life on your own terms. The richest people in the room are rarely the ones you notice. They are calm. They are unbothered. And they are quietly free. If this shifted something in how you see money, subscribe to Monk of Matrix, where every week we turn wisdom thousands of years old into prosperity you can actually use. And tell me in the comments, what is one thing you will start doing quietly instead of loudly? Until next time, build in silence and let it grow.